Hello, my name is Hunter Watkins. This is my presentation for my dream hotel project. So my hotel is going to be called the Hunter Plaza. It's going to be independent upper scale property located in downtown New Orleans, more in the French Quarter area. I'd like to be in that type of area in New Orleans to attract more tourists to my property, and just the theme that I'd like to give off my property as well would mostly be attached to that area. New Orleans in general, but French Quarter is where I'd like to be placed around. As far as my guest persona, I'd like to be more high, middle to upper class income, just based on what my ADR and what my property is based around. Individuals that are coming to the city for tourism or personal recreation, prominently transient, leisure and or family travelers. It's a good way to market these type of guests would be to start utilizing social media influencer content, as well as search engine marketing content, just so they whenever they're looking up hotels in the area or just trying to find something to curate towards their more personal needs, my property would pop up in their feed uh, before others. And then to highlight safety and cleanliness of the hotel, tight security measures, promoting enhanced cleaning protocols through partnership or ownership of highly educated and trained staff. Training my staff on safety protocols through video or just hands-on training methods, as well as just educating the guest in my hotel through like in-room paperwork technologies. Also utilizing technologies such as contactless check-in and digital key cards for those that want to be more not as they prefer more less human interaction. So to cater more to those type of people, we have that method such as Hilton has for theirs. We would have the digital key card as well. The ADR of my hotel would be around $192 a night. I got this number by researching other upscale properties in the New Orleans area, properties such as the Bourbon Orleans Hotel, the Hotel Maurice, Hotel Mazarin, Hyatt Regency, all located in the New Orleans downtown area. More of in this upscale type property that I'm going to be doing for my hotel. Uh, this ADR will help me stay competitive with their rates while staying as close as the possible to them. Just keeping mine right below theirs, but as close as I can to them. Unique amenities that I will offer: I will have a fleur de lis shaped pool, not as intricate as the actual shape of the symbol would be, but just something resembling it in design. And then a Cajun themed restaurant, just to highlight all of the New Orleans cuisine and just Louisiana cuisine in general. That can be highlighted in different menus, maybe different regions of New Orleans, and just highlighting the food in general. In-room record players with New Orleans classics, jazz music mostly, but other New Orleans classic music that can be placed. Record players for in rooms, they would be checked out at the front desk. To ensure you can't have them in every single room, but you can check them out at the front desk, and then we'll have records to provide as well, so you can play music in your room from them. And then classes with chefs to learn Cajun cuisine. Uh, Chefs that are in our own kitchens. We would place around times that guests can sign up for these sessions and then have hands-on interactions with them to learn from them. These would be highlighted unique amenities just alongside our basic amenities as well. For senses to offer at my hotel, for touch in-room amenities such as the record player, but also specially made linens and terry with New Orleans designs around them. For sight, New Orleans themed paintings, in-room materials, ornaments, wallpaper designs. For hearing, light jazz being played by overhead speakers throughout the property in different areas such as the lobby, restaurants, and other locations. For smell, I'd partner with Orleans Home Fragrances. I've used them as well. They're a very good company that provide Orleans-based candles, wax melts, things such as that. I'd have those placed around the property to highlight the sense of smell. And then for taste, just especially curated menus to highlight the famous Cajun cuisine that we'd like to have in our restaurants. So for sustainability from my hotel, I would be implementing energy efficient systems such as LED lighting, smart thermostats, solar panels to reduce energy consumption, also water conservation efforts like low flow fixtures through water fixtures, water bottle refilling stations to limit the amount of plastic that we use for water bottles, and people can also refill theirs. Linen reuse programs can also play a key role, but also it'd be up to guests if they want to participate in that program because we don't want to make anybody, if they're not, expecting that to come to the hotel, would have to do that. But we can also minimize waste by offering recycling options, eliminating single-use plastics, and sourcing from eco-friendly products. Additionally, partnering with local suppliers for food and amenities helps cut down on transportation emissions and supports the community as well. As far as educating staff, we would have training programs and guests within rooms and online info about sustainable and further reinforce our hotel's commitment to sustainable responsibility. As far as wellness, we would have a New Orleans themed hotel spa just to blend the French Quarter charm with warm, earthy tones, a sense of magnolia and jasmine to give people the smell if they were coming into a fresh New Orleans type area. Guests are welcome with soothing jazz, herbal teas inspired by Creole traditions. Our wellness program, we would have aromatherapy massages using locally sourced essential oils, healing rituals with guided meditations, such as like voodoo doctors, but not like something like that. Just something specified for like a wellness spa program. Just kind of having fun with it. Um, we would have detoxifying treatments with Louisiana clay and sugar scrubs from local providers, and then just yoga and like breath working classes if people want to do yoga or improve on their own breathing techniques. We'd have things such as that. Nutritional coaching and wellness workshops for people that are more focused on their own nutritional health. We would have those based around like Cajun themed cuisine, but more of like a vegetarian or things to provide for people that are more health focused rather than splurging more of, if you would, with Cajun cuisine. So for peak business periods, would mostly be weekends, Friday through Sunday, as that's mostly the times that our hotel would be looking at having the business periods where, as far as tourists and for events such as that. And then also just the personal recreation that we offer. It's more for people that are coming for a weekend retreat or just on vacation. Cater more to those guests. But to promote shorter periods of business, we would pursue leads and promote in meetings and events during those times because we'd meeting and event areas in our hotel, and so we'd pursue business opportunities or business companies for opportunities to host them at our hotel during those low periods during the weekdays whenever they'd be looking at doing events for themselves, just to help that shorter period of business. As far as technology, we would blend historic charm of New Orleans with cutting edge technology to elevate guest comfort. Things such as smart room controls for lighting, climate, entertainment through voice or app based systems, along with the mobile check in that I was talking about earlier with the digital keys. High speed Wi Fi, wireless charging stations included in the room. Um, and also in-room tablets, and they can access hotel services, local guides, and curated New Orleans experiences that they can try in the area. That they can research through the in-room tablets we would place into their rooms. As far as social responsibility, as a company, we will make meaningful social commitments by prioritizing ethical practices and community engagement. We would focus on fair labor, ensuring safe work conditions, fair wages, diversity and inclusion in hiring, supporting local businesses, and sourcing goods would help and strengthen the surrounding community. So we would pursue doing that as well. Partnering with nonprofits, contributing to local causes, and offering volunteer opportunities for both staff and maybe if like we would do a team building or a community building event with guests, we could do something such as that. And then also just reducing our environmental footprint, such as I talked about with our environmental commitments earlier. And so, as far as charities, I researched some local New Orleans charities. Two that really came up was the Cajun Navy Relief. They help in times of natural disasters in the area of New Orleans, and we know that's a very big thing, especially with the hurricanes and everything else that goes on through there. So that's a big charity that my hotel would partner with, as well as the Humane Society of Louisiana Incorporated. They care for animals in distress in times of need. Just make sure that animals are in caring homes and that they're well taken care of. And so I think those are two big charities that my hotel would connect with and support local fund or support funding with. As far as turnover, to prevent turnover, my hotel we would just foster a supportive and loving work environment that everybody feels comfortable in and don't feel hesitant to ever want to come to work at all. They feel loved and just they always want to come to work. I mean, just having recognizing employee efforts, encouraging open communication, competitive pay, meaningful benefits, small but consistent gestures like staff meals, shout outs, flexible hours, boosting morale just in those way. Just regular check-ins with team members, not just like quarterly reviews, but actually just checking in, see how everything's going with their jobs and just their personal lives as well. Just making them feel valued and connected, reducing the likelihood that they'll look for opportunities somewhere else. To compete with Airbnb, my hotel can focus on delivering personalized services, consistent quality, and unique guest experiences that just you can't get at an Airbnb. When you're going to an Airbnb, obviously you want to look for something bigger for who you're there with, but you don't have people to help take care of you. I wouldn't say help take care of you, but to make you feel special in the way that you would feel at a hotel and what my hotel would do. Um, just emphasizing cleanliness, 24/7 customer support, on site amenities like the restaurants, gyms, pools, as well as just experiences and possible discounts that they can also get as well through my hotel through a loyalty rewards program that we would do. Just flexible in and out, curated local recommendations, a warm, welcoming atmosphere, just making them feel something memorable, professional and personal, bridging the gap between homey and hassle free. It's something that they don't have to worry about coming back to and feel special about. I think that we can really provide something better than Airbnb can than you just talking to the owner of wherever you're going, and that's the only human communication that you pretty much get. As far as profitability, to stay profitable and upscale hotels such as mine in New Orleans, we would just leverage the city's rich culture, offering high end experiences like local music, cuisine and history, private jazz performances, the chef led hands on experiences that I said that you can do, you can sign up for. VIP access to local events. New Orleans is big on local big events. Just providing maybe VIP access to some of those events through certain programs at my hotel. Um, Strengthening partnerships like local businesses, optimizing dynamic pricing strategies, focusing on direct bookings through loyalty incentives and targeting marketing will also help keep a strong revenue flow and just long term guest relationships. As far as staff recognition, as an upscale hotel such as mine in New Orleans, we can motivate staff by creating a culture of appreciation, growth, and local pride, recognizing employees for exceptional service, especially when they go above and beyond, like having guests leave reviews, and whenever employees get mentioned those reviews, giving them rewards and making them feel recognized for their efforts so they feel, to keep doing again. You can only take care of your guest if you take care of your people first. Just celebrating team wins involving employees and decision making, and just organizing fun activities that everyone can participate as well. Just like New Orleans themed staff events or incentives for local things in the area that they can go to, just to make them feel special and feel like they're actually have meaningful work and feel recognized for it. To compete with TripAdvisor or to have good reviews on TripAdvisor, just ensuring positive comments by focusing on delivering exceptional service, personalized service that reflects the city's warmth and welcoming vibe that my hotel will give off to all of our guests. Staff should be trained to anticipate guest needs, handle issues promptly, and create memorable experiences. Just encouraging satisfies guests whenever they do have great experiences to go on those OTA websites such as TripAdvisor and just leave good reviews. That it really does help us out, and that we are going a long way to try to help people in any way we can, and that we would like to have those efforts recognized if possible. So just trying to reinforce those guests whenever they're checking out as well, like I do at the hotel I currently work at, to just ask them if you had a good time, please leave a review. It really helps out, and that's what it really takes, is just asking for that if you can to them. So as far as our biggest safety concern as a property in New Orleans, I think it would just be having heightened security measures, just with big events such as in the city, as there usually are. Obviously, that comes with risk, such as we saw in the past. Just having heightened security measures like 24/7 surveillance, secure security cards, well lit common areas, and just well trained security personnel to be able to handle those situations. And obviously, just regular trained staff and emergency response protocols, including how to de escalate situations, and then just evacuation efforts and procedures if we would have to go into that route. But also, as a property in New Orleans, natural disasters are also a very big thing. So we would have to look with local programs in the area to which we can coordinate with if such disasters were to happen, possible places we could relocate guests to, or transportation that we could find to try to get people out of the area before that hits. But also, if we do need to stay at the hotel, obviously, and house those guests, just the measures that we would have to follow if we were to have to house in the property if a natural disaster was to hit. But all those things put together, I believe that my hotel could actually be a really great one with everything looked over and just really providing guests with such a special experience in the city that sets it apart from any hotel they've ever been to. So thank you, and that was my presentation for my Dream Hotel project.